Well, hey my fellow video gamers and Let's Players, welcome to Endurance Test. While this is the series, this is also the first sub-series of Endurance Test, which is going to be of, well, I'm not going to say the game right now because technically the title has not come up yet, and I don't want to say the name of the game before the title comes up, but yes, it is Jak 2. Which we can't really see all that well now, but Daxter is going to shortly light it up so we can actually see that the game is called Jak 2 whenever he actually plugs in the frickin' thing. Sadly, I could barely see that because of how dark it is on my TV. Anyways, we are going to start this game pretty soon, but I'm going to tell you exactly what Endurance Test is because even though I'm probably going to make an update video talking about the series, since this is the first series or first sub-series of the series Endurance Test, I'm going to go over it right now. Basically, how this series is going to work is I'm going to be playing through this game kind of like just casually and seeing how far I can get into the game before I get absolutely stuck. And by absolutely stuck, I mean until I like rage quit the game or I just don't feel like playing the game anymore. Basically until I'm not having fun with it because, as you can know, rage quitting, you're not really having fun when you rage quit a game. And a lot of the times I want to go back to the game, so hopefully I don't get that feeling, but we're going to start right now. Hopefully that's good enough to align the commentary, but I do need to make sure I do one thing, and I think, is it in graphic options? Okay, we are in 16 by 9, so I might make this 16 by 9. What would be the, yeah, 16 by 9. I might make that, I don't think progressive scan's going to work since I'm only using S-Video here, so I'm not going to do that. Screen is centered. Is it in game options? There we go. Yes, turn the subtitles on because I want to be able to see what they're saying, and also it makes it easier just to see it, and obviously I'm going to keep it in English because why would I make it not English? Anyways, let's start a new game in whatever one. That is probably from a really long time ago, and we are going to erase it because why not?
For every age, there is a time of trial. The rocks faced such a fire before they were the strength beneath our feet. The plants braved vast winds before their roots could give us life. As a sage of considerable years, I have known only one such great ordeal. Yet the hero it created was a champion for all time. Today's the big day, Jak. I hope you are prepared for whatever happens.
I think I figured out most of this machine. It interacts somehow with that large precursor ring. I just hope we didn't break anything moving it here to the lab.
Easy for you to say. We did all the heavy lifting.
Daxter, don't touch anything! Though the precursors vanished long ago, the artifacts they left behind can still do great harm.
Or great good, if you figure out how to use them.
I've had some experience with such things. I know you can make it work.
Looks like Jak still got the mojo.
Interesting. It appears to be reading out some preset coordinates.
Look at that.
Finally, the last rift gate has been opened.
What are those things?
So this is how it happened.
You cannot hide from me, boy.
Do something, Jak!
What's this do? Or that? How about this one? Everybody press all the buttons.
What was that thing?
Hang on, everyone!
I want on this thing!
Find yourself, Jak!
Okay. I swear, that's the last time I ever touch any stupid precursor crap!
There he is. Move in. Step away from the animal.
Ah!
Forget the rat. The Baron wants him. We've been waiting for you.
Don't worry, Jak. I'll save you before you know it!
Really? It took you 2 years to save me before I knew it?
Dark Eco injection cycle complete. Bio readings nominal and unchanged.
Well, nothing. I was informed that this one might be different.
He is surprisingly resistant to your experiments, Baron Praxis. I fear the Dark Warrior program has failed.
You should at least be dead with all the dark eco I pumped into you.
What now? Metalhead armies are pressing their attacks. Without a new weapon, my men cannot hold them off forever.
I will not be remembered as the man who lost this city to those vile creatures. Move forward with the final plan and finish off this thing tonight.
As you wish. I'll be back later.
Ding ding, 3rd floor. Body chains, roach food, torture devices. Hey, buddy, you seen any heroes around here? Whoa! What'd they do to you? Jack, it's me, Daxter. That's a fine hello. I've been crawling around in this place, risking my tail, literally, to save you. I've been looking for you for 2 years. Say something, just this once.
I'm gonna kill Praxis!
Shh. Right now, we gotta get you out of here. Just let me figure out how to open the security locks for your chair so I can... Or, you can do it. Jack, easy now. Easy, buddy. It's your old pal Daxter, remember?
Daxter?
What the heck was that? Sheesh! Remind me not to piss you off. Come on, tall, dark, and gruesome. We're out of here. I brought you some new threads. Put them on.
And sadly, we will not be able to wear that prison garment, and that's just saying, if you want to know how the game is saved or whatever, and of course that goes right in front of me when I was talking, that is exactly what I want to do. But yes, welcome to Jak 2. If you have never played Jak 1, you probably have no idea what the heck just happened there, and is it R1 to duck? No, it's L1 to duck, that's what it is. I kind of wanted to get up there, but I guess I couldn't. Well, is there stairs here? Yes, there are stairs. That would be the way to get up there, and how do you roll? Okay, well, you press X to jump. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, it's been a while since I played this game, so I don't know exactly everything, and also, it's very dark in here. There we go. It is L1 to do the little roll move, and I think we have to go up here, but yes. If you want to know why the heck I decided for this first game to play for the endurance test to be Jak 2, well, that is actually because I have a lot of nostalgia with Jak 2, and that's just basically saying how press square to do a little bit of a punch attack or circle to do a spin. You can also spin in mid-air while you're jumping to kind of get a little extra height. That will become in handy later. Kind of say it's like a precursor to Mario's spin in Super Mario Galaxy. I mean, actually, yeah, it basically is Mario's spin in Super Mario Galaxy. Also, you can fall down here, so keep that in mind. I would suggest not falling... See what I did there? I would suggest not doing that, but you know, I really suck at video games, and that is one of the main reasons I decided to actually do this series. Because if you wanted to know, I might have mentioned this in a little bit of an update. If you couldn't tell already, I've actually not made the update video yet. Yeah. There's a lot of games that I'd really love to Let's Play or, like, make videos on that I don't think I can actually beat, and one of the games here, obviously, is Jak 2. This is a game that comes from my childhood. I have a lot of memories with it. If you want to know, I used to watch my aunt play this game back when it first came out in, like, 2003, and I just really liked it because my aunt is actually the person who got me into video games, so if it wasn't for her, you would not see me here. Or maybe you would see me here because I probably would have gotten into video games eventually, because I believe my mom gave me, like, I think it was a Sega Game Gear, which I used to play. I remember I played, like, Sonic Spinball on it. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I did, my aunt was basically the first one who actually introduced me into video games. If you want to know, one of my, I guess a moment my aunt remembers a lot is that when I was young and we would actually play video games together, I would laugh whenever like playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater, whenever the skater got hurt, blood came out, and I would find that funny. Now, hopefully I can get onto another topic so I do not make myself look like an idiot while I stumble over words. Maybe I should talk about the game. I don't know, maybe I should. I mean, I know a little bit. Okay, that's a hole. That I should have known that was a hole. Wait, was the checkpoint right here? Man, these checkpoints are not going to be that helpful. God dang it. Freaking darkness. If you want to know, I'm actually recording this at my house. This is like the first video I've recorded at my house for a very long time, and by that I mean a Let's Play video, because obviously I've recorded a lot of videos with my camera. Well, I shouldn't even say a lot of videos. I recorded some videos with my camera. God dang it. Man, this is really going to not last very long if I keep dying like that. Also, if you want to know, this is scripted right here. You might think that you're going to be getting hit by these shots here, but no, you are not going to be getting hit by those shots. Let's go down here again, and hopefully not mess up this time. Maybe I will actually roll in a place where it doesn't make me go off the... God dang it, frickin' wall. Hi-yi-yi. Man, any seasoned Jak 2 players out there, if you're watching this, I am really sorry, because I am showing my lack of skills with this game, but in all honesty, I am still having a whole crapload of fun with this. I do remember back when I first got this game, like, when I first got my PS... Can I, like... There we go. I don't know why I wasn't able to do that for a second, but when I first got my PS2 and would, like, play this game, or I'd play it with my aunts at my aunt's house, I remember that section used to scare me, but that was mostly because I was a little kid, and gunshots scare little kids like that. Well, I mean, especially if you live in a war zone. We're not going to be talking about refugees, though, because, I don't know, I feel like John Oliver talks about them a lot. I mean, the only reason I know that is because... there's a YouTuber I watched called Roaming Millennial, and she talked about John Oliver talking about how, like, we all need to get refugees, and we need to accept all the refugees that we can, when in actuality, some of the refugees aren't exactly, ones we want. I mean, I will say, I'm not going to stereotype any refugees here. I know some of them could be, like, very great doctors or whatever, and I'm done trying to get that freaking precursor orb, which, if you want to know, those are precursor orbs. If you played the first game, you would know that they were precursor orbs, but the way I'm saying precursor, or at least there, was sounding really weird, and also, it's very pitch black out here. The time of day does change on a 24-minute cycle where each minute is an hour, so that's a cool little thing we have, but we have a cutscene up here.
Hello, strangers. My name is Kor. May I help?
You look like a reasonably smart man. I want information. Where the hell am I?
Sorry. He's new to the whole conversation thing.
Well, my angry young friend, you are a guest of His Majesty Baron Praxis, the ruler of glorious Haven City.
I was just a guest in the good Baron's prison.
Inside a cell or inside the city, walls surround us both. We are all his prisoners. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'd move on if I were you.
By order of His Eminence, the Grand Protector of Haven City, Baron Praxis, everyone in this section is hereby under arrest for suspicion of harboring underground fugitives. Surrender and die!
Excuse me, sir. Don't you mean surrender or die?
Not in this city. Protect us from these guards, and I'll introduce you to someone who can help you.
Don't worry, old man, I will help you, and I will beat these guards and maybe turn into a weird dark creature. And I said that pretty much on time. That was crazy. And okay, we do have more guards here. Yes, this is Dark Jak. This will help you a lot later in the game. I don't know if you can take damage in this form. I'm pretty sure you can't. But this is like an introduction to it. We're going to get more into it while we get later in the game. I'm describing a lot of this game. Dang.
That was cool. Do it again.
Something's happening to me. Something he did. I can't control it.
Very impressive.
You okay, Jak?
What you just did was very brave. This child is important.
This kid? He looks kind of scruffy.
You are in a restricted zone. Move along!
Thank you for your help, but I must get this boy to safety.
Hey! What about us?
There is an underground group waging war against Baron Praxis. Its leader, the Shadow, could use fighters like you. Go to the slums, find a dead-end alley near the city wall. Ask for Torn. He can help you.
So I was going to talk a little bit about the story of this game also. You can press triangle you can press triangle and you can go and hijack any vehicle you want, which I believe, okay, it's R2 makes you go up and down, which is something you really want to make sure you do in this game. And also, I need to make sure I'm looking at the bottom screen, because that is actually the only way I know where I'm supposed to be going. And also, the controls for these vehicles aren't really the best, so I'm probably going to be bumping into a lot of things. Because, you know, hovercrafts are crazy, and yes, that's basically saying you can press R2 to change to change hover zones. I thought it said to change hovercrafts, but no, that is not what you have to do here. If you want to also know one big thing, if you kill any of the civilians, you're going to have the Crimson Guards on your butt, which is what those red guys are called, and you do not want to fight those Crimson Guards, because those guards will pack a wallop, and I believe they keep coming until you get to a mission or you die. But I guess I can talk about the map a little bit here. This game is basically Grand Theft... I mean, it's not really Grand Theft Auto, but it has a Grand Theft Auto-esque mission about it. But I kind of like it a little better. I mean, obviously it's not Grand Theft Auto 5, because this game came out a lot earlier than Grand Theft Auto 5 and 4. I mean, I'm pretty sure this came out a year before San Andreas or whatever, which in all honesty, for that, I think this game looks a little bit better than that, but they weren't really going for realistic graphics in that game. I think they were trying to go for a different attempt, or like a different approach.
We're looking for a guy named Torn. Core sent us. Are you Torn?
Maybe this guy's a noob, like you used to be.
New faces make me nervous. Word is you're out to join the fight for the city. You know, picking the wrong side could be unhealthy.
We want to see the Shadow.
Not likely. If you want to join something, why don't you and your pet go join the circus? Unless you've got the fur for a really tough task. Steal the Baron's banner from the top of the ruined tower and bring it back to me. Then, maybe we'll talk.
Really tough task. This is the first mission of the frickin' game, which I didn't really actually, that's something I say a lot, but I did not say, but in this game, like I said, was like Grand Theft Auto, where you have to go around to one big hub, and there's a whole bunch of missions you can do. Well, I mean, it's usually just one mission per whatever, and the red lights on the map in the bottom right corner show the Crimson Guard locations. Do not hit those, because you will get wanted. Yeah, it's actually kind of like Grand Theft Auto 5 or Grand Theft Auto a lot. I mean, I'm not going to make too many comparisons, because I know there's a lot of games that have open world stuff like this, and I really hope I'm going the right direction. I mean, I think I'm probably going to see what it looks like. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to be going over some water. I mean, if we're not going over water, that is the next mission, or like the next location where we have to go. Because the first few missions of this game, we do not actually do missions in this area. We do them in a little bit of a different area, because we go into like a loading screen, even though this game cleverly hides loading screens, I will say that. Because there's technically no loading screens in this game. It's supposed to go like a whole big interconnected world, which is what they basically strived for in Jak 1, and then they did that in Jak 2 and 3, and I don't even know if I'm going the correct direction. I might need to turn back around, because I'm paying too much attention to actually driving in the cars around me than I am to paying attention to the map to wherever the hell I'm supposed to go. I think if you press like L3, no, L3 brings up that, R3 might bring up the map. No, it does not. I thought it did, but I guess it doesn't. L2, L1, I'm not going to be pressing any other buttons because I'm afraid something's going to happen, and I am also going in the wrong direction, and I believe that is a dead end, so I'm not going to keep going that way. But I'm trying to think of a conversation topic I wanted to talk about, because I think there's a whole bunch of conversation topics in my database that I still need to talk about, and one of them was actually... Well, before I say anything else, I want to say, yes, the quality might not look the best on this Let's Play, or like this endurance test here. That is because I am playing this on the actual PlayStation 2, and the best way I have to record the PlayStation 2 is with S-Video, and S-Video is not the best quality ever, so keep that in mind. I could have got the PlayStation 3 version of this game, but, you know, I have the PS2 version, and why not use the PS2 version? I feel as if it will be a lot better, and I might actually want to start a new episode soon, because we are almost 20 minutes in this episode, but, I don't know, I feel like we didn't get through much, like, in this episode, but that is mostly... Am I gonna get caught because I bumped into him? No, I do not. I think you actually have to kill somebody, or, like, kill a guard before they do anything, and God... I really need to start looking for like a smaller vehicle, because the smaller vehicles make it a lot easier to get around. Can I get off of the thing? Am I... There we go, okay. Now, over here is where we need to go in order to go to this mission, but I say that we are going to go into this loading zone in the next episode of the Jak 2 Endurance Test. I am not sure if that is going to be the outro I usually do, but I'm going to say it like that anyways, so in the next episode we're going to be doing just that. This has been JuddlePlays saying see you later and goodbye.